I said something in my previous video that I want to expand on. I said I do not want to be a teacher. I hate school and stuff, which is true. But I want to make it clear that I love education. I consider myself an educator. I think that education is essential. I believe that more people should be invested in education. Personally, maybe invested is the wrong word because that's a bourgeois capitalist term, and I really hate capitalism. But that's besides the point. Uh, Education is important. People should be learning all the time. I think that's the main problem in this world because people are not curious. People do not educate themselves. People do not educate one another. Uh, in a free world, I would love to be a teacher. I mean, I would love to be a teacher right now. I mean, I would love to actually transform the minds and souls of young men and women. I mean, I would absolutely love that. Um, I mean, I like student teaching. I love student teaching because, I mean, obviously there's parts I hated, which is the system and everything else. But, like, actually having conversations with young men and women about concepts that, and, like, asking them questions and having a dialogue with them and having them grow in front of my eyes, that's amazing. That's really amazing. I love teaching if that if that's teaching, but that's not teaching in this world. Uh, Teaching in this world is pretty much, first of all, you have a bunch of warlords with flags called governments, and then they monopolize the area, plunder people through taxation, uses all those robbed resources to prop up a really messed up economic system, and then they use the schooling system to justify their own existence and to just continue brainwashing their captive slave population. That's what education is. I mean, that's what schooling is. I shouldn't say education. Schooling is anti-education. Uh, I mean, that's why you have like state schools, and that's why you have state licensing, and you have observations, which are just bureaucrats coming into your classroom to micromanage you and to make sure that you're spewing the right propaganda and that you're brainwashing the students effectively, and it's a horrible, horrible, horrible system. Uh, and also the kids don't want to be there, so you force kids to be in a prison, and then you are forced to spew state propaganda at them, and it's just like it's a lose-lose situation. It's like you have students who do not want to be there, and then you have teachers spewing nonsense, and then like people wonder like why people are so stupid. Like, it is truly enraging how the system is set up. And when I look around, all I see is stupid people because they've been brainwashed from birth to believe in all this bullshit. And who teaches them all this bullshit? teachers, and I do not want to be a part of that problem. Now, I mean, there's like some things that are beneficial. I mean, like, you can't like mess up everything in school, but they mess up a whole bunch in school. And it's like one of the reasons why I loved being a parent when I was younger is because I could actually have side conversations with students in the hallways and in the classroom, and just have conversations with them on the down low, or just having conversations in general, having meaningful conversations with young people without having authority over them. Because I feel that authority makes people stupid. I feel that authority makes the people under you stupid, and also it makes you stupid. If you have authority over people, you become stupid in a lot of different ways. Which is why I'm an anarchist. I feel that no one should be a slave and no one should be a master. There should be equality, and there should be understanding and free association and voluntary cooperation and personal choice and personal sovereignty and economic security and the abolition of the wage system and a whole bunch of other stuff. So teaching, I love teaching if it means teaching. I hate teaching if it means what passes as teaching today, which is just busy work and propaganda and lies and domination and exploitation and just conditioning students to be good little wage slaves when they grow up. It's a very depressing system. It's like not a good system at all. And I would love to teach in a learning center or in a place where I could be autonomous and self-managing, and the people there actually want to learn, and the people actually want to expand their minds. I mean, like, one of the reasons why I started a YouTube channel is because it's like, I feel like talking to people. I feel like expressing myself. But this is the only way I could do this, because the schooling system doesn't teach anything except obedience. And you have all these people say, oh, now the schooling system, they say, oh, now we should have a bottom-up approach and stuff. It's like, there's no fundamental difference between a top-down approach and a bottom-up approach. Because it's still a hierarchy. Whether you go from the top to the bottom, or the bottom to the top, back to the bottom, it's still a hierarchy. And it's still controlled by the people on top. Bottom up is just like propaganda. Oh, like, it's like democracy. It's like, you have a say, but you still have to follow the real rulers. Democracy and bottom-up approaches are just slaves pretending to be free. So, alright, that's another rant that I'll just save for another day.